Okay, a couple housekeeping things. We have two amazing promos. We're still under triple commissions or triple fast starts. So definitely loop around to your triples list. I have not done that, but I just got home really late last night. So I'll be sending out a project broadcast today about, because I have a list of just people that buy on triples. And we also have the sale on the experience packs, which is crazy. Like it's unbelievable. And the bundle, I actually, while Sheila's call was going on, I ordered two of the bundles because I love Move Pro. I love the Sculpt Pro. I love the I love all of that stuff. So the bundle is actually a really good deal. If you have never used Move Pro, I don't know how else to tell you, but it is just unbelievable stuff. Like I started with what I thought was sciatic issues last year, got into like stretching and yoga and doing all the things, and it's Move Pro. It turns out it's actually my hips. So I don't know if I have like arthritis or something going on in my hips, but that stuff makes the difference of me being able to walk normal in the morning when I get out of bed and not. And I've ran out of it twice now because for whatever reason, it's just, it goes on my desk to be ordered and then it just doesn't get ordered. But if you have any joint discomfort at all, you need to be using Move Pro. In fact, I just got my builder on it because he was having knee problems. And so I love that it's in that bundle. And then the triple fast starts, anybody that is direct to me, I am offering the 200 back on the $400 box and the 400 back on the $800 box. So if you want to stock up for samples, trials, whatever, stock up for your personal, I mean, it's a half price. So like you can't get it any cheaper than that. So those two promos are going on right now. And last week we talked about doing a roundtable series of like question and answer and stuff like that. Hang on a second. What's up, Tabs? You want to come say hi? Come say hi.
Hi, Tabby. Hi, sweetie pie.
Hi, beautiful.
Hi, Andy.
Hi. Hi, sweetie.
I'm Selena.
Hi, love.
Who are those two people?
This is Nikki and Christy.
Hi, Nikki. Hi, Christy.
Say Seattle's
There's,
90.
Yeah.
there's Gabby too.
Gabby. I love her. Okay, bye-bye.
Hi, sweetie.
We decided to do a roundtable question and answer on certain topics, and I got a bunch of topics from people on the Zoom last week, and then some people had messaged me. So is there anything you need to talk about today? I'll go around the screen, see if there's anything we need to talk about today, and then I'm just going to hit the list. So, and anything you need to talk about today? No? Nikki, anything you want to talk about today? Any questions you need answered?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Selena?
No, I'm good. Hi.
Christy?
No, hold on. There we go. I'm good.
Congratulations on your new promoter
Thank you.
and
Yeah,
hitting VIP 400.
Do what?
And she hit VIP 400.
She did. Yeah, she hit the VIP 400. She lives up in Virginia. Joel and I are actually going to go up and do a Thrive Live event with her mid-July.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yep. Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Do you know what I think is super funny, Christy, in all of this? Is you were the one person that was like, I need help onboarding a promoter. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. My
and
promoter
you just
is
did
like,
it.
I get them going, and then they just disappear on me, and it's kind of like, what am I doing?
I've had 40Ks disappear on me, so
That would be a lot worse.
So that's how it works. So Okay, so nobody has anything specific they want to talk about. So I guess today's topic, I'm going to actually pick one that I personally need, and that is how to message people. I need to get back into direct messaging. My life has just taken a hard left turn in the last 6 months. So I need to get back into it. So I want to go around the screen and let's talk about getting back into, I know we've had a lot of trainings from Lavelle that the people that are really hot and heavy and doing something, going somewhere in Lavelle are doing those direct messages, and there's all kinds of scripts out there floating. But for me specifically, I just need to get myself organized. I need to print out my Facebook list. I need to figure out a system on Instagram. I can't message on TikTok because that account is banned from messaging. But for me, it's more about getting organized and just doing it. And in my brain, it feels like getting organized about it just is such a huge project that then I just put it off. But that is, that is going to be a goal that I need to put for myself this week, is to just get organized and get started. So, and what are you doing for messaging? I know you are killing it in the customer space right now. Congratulations. She hit 20 customers like 2 weeks ago. She hit the 20 customer acquisition bonus. So, what is working for you right now in the messaging space?
Asking for the sale, going and asking for the sale, being very, very bold and just saying, look, I know that you've thought about this, and I know maybe money was an issue for you, but I really feel like you need to get on this deal right now. What do we got to do to get you started? And it literally goes something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, and I'm not going to lie, like for the past week, I have not been messaging, the cruise, COVID, that stuff. But I had a girl the other day, and guys, I want you to think about this. I gave a sample away probably 3 months ago to this woman who lives here in Myrtle Beach. And she signed on and went with a different company, a different health and wellness company. And 2 nights ago, when Jason Camper was going to talk about the 3 steps, like I've been asking her periodically, like, when can we meet? And she just ghosted me, right? And then she texts me and says, what time is that Zoom tonight? Can you send me a link? So she got on the Zoom and watched the Zoom and texted me back and said, I want to order. Calls me yesterday and says, I'm going to order. How do I do it? So I sent her, and she wants to promote, but she doesn't want to promote until she does this for a month. Fine, I get it, right? So sent her messages, screenshots on how to order, especially with this new promo, because this new promo is a little different from a customer to a promoter. Like, you can't go in your back office and order it. You got to order it off the e-commerce site. So, but sent those messages, and it just goes to show that people are still watching. Even if they ghost you, they're still watching you. So you can't quit, and you just have to, that follow-up, that's where the fortune is. I know you guys hear us say that all the time, right? But the fortune is in the follow-up. You've got to follow up with these people. Don't just wash your hands of them and let them go.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that she probably got the email then, right? About the, yeah. I think that's funny.
Yeah, 'cause she had a customer account, just never ordered, because nobody gets a sample from me if they don't make a customer account, right? But she went with this other company, and she was trying to talk me into her being my customer, me being her customer, and they were both health and wellness products, and she was trying to tell me how great her products were, and I said, girl, no, I'm not doing that. I said, I have the best health and wellness product out there. So I appreciate your hustle and you asking, but I don't take anything other than my own products because I know how good these are. And that's exactly how I left it. Right? And she's the one who came back. So they continue watching.
Yeah, for sure. But the point here is that those messages work. Like I'm actually shocked because I started pretty consistently the last 2 months when I do birthdays, when they come back and engage in the conversation. Like if they just do a little heart on my message, I leave it alone. But when they actually engage in the conversation with birthdays, I've been offering a free 3-day sample, and I'm shocked at the amount of people that are taking me up on that have actually and even the people that are in my network that have never tried Thrive. Like I just don't even know where these people are coming from, but the direct message really works. And that's where I want to get back to that. Nikki, talk to me about messaging. How do you feel about it? Have you been doing it? Where are you at with it?
Honestly, with my myriad health issues, my neuropathy and stuff with my eyes going on, I've barely even been posting. But I'm interested in what you're saying to people on your birthday messages, like when they respond, as far as offering a sample.
I can drop that in the chat.
Thanks. I mean, I had fairly decent results when I was doing the messaging, like Ray Higdon had been coaching kind of. And then, since I've barely even been posting now, I just don't feel I'm in a position to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Are you feeling like you're getting ready to get into that mode again?
I think so. I mean, some of my symptoms are starting to do a little bit better. So hopefully I can get my brain in that mode and at least do a little bit as opposed to nothing.
Yeah. I'm trying to like paste the scripts in here and I can't do it. You've messaged in the past though. So like you have come from that, like, hey, I know this works. Right.
Right.
All right. So to answer your question about the birthdays, so when I do birthdays, I always send them a birthday, like a happy birthday. Hope you did something fun and like a little gift, whatever it is. And when they come back and say thank you, my scripts are so then I come back and say this one is, oh my gosh, you're very welcome. I feel like birthday's the only way I get time to reconnect with all my Facebook peeps. How are you? When they come back and answer, sometimes they'll just end the conversation and then I just don't push it. But sometimes they'll come back and say, doing good. How are you? Then I send the first one, which is, that's awesome. Doing good. Life feels like the Fast and the Furious. Hey, on my way to the post office with a bunch of Thrive samples. Now, if like last night I was sitting in the Chicago airport and it was like super late and I was replying to people. So I didn't say I was on my way to the airport. I just said, I'm packing up a bunch of samples because it's not a lie. I'll be packing up a bunch of samples today. Then I said, so I kind of tweak the verbiage. Like if I know that it was super late last night. But this works crazy good. Like I've had people come back and say, I've tried it before and it didn't work or whatever, and then that leads into another, more of a conversation. And then sometimes I just let it go. I just kind of read the room. Like if the person is really being short with me, I'll just, read the room. But this really works. I have some scripts that I actually have saved that I want to use. So I'm like ready to go once I get my shit all organized. But the one I really like that we coached, what came from Eric Worre, and I just tried to copy and paste. I may try to, let me see if I can join the Zoom without audio on my other account. Hold on. So I can at least put them up in the, I can at least show them. Let me see. And if I don't connect to audio, here, let's try this. But I have some scripts that I'm really excited to use. It's just a matter of getting myself organized. There we go. Okay, meeting's being recorded. All right, now let's see if I can drop it in the chat. Okay, so here's one that I want to start using on Facebook. It goes, I know we've been friends on here forever. It would be a dream if you become a customer just once. If you love the products, great. I can show you how to get more or even for free. If it's just so, maybe it can replace something you're getting somewhere else. If you hate it, it's totally fine. I won't ask it again. Haha. I don't know. To me, that one kind of feels fun. It's direct and it gives them the out. It's like all the things. So there's that one that I want to start using. And I have these in my phone. Then I really like this one for other networkers. Uh-oh, where did I go? I know you are a killer in your side gig, but if you were ever looking for something different, would you keep me in mind? I'd love to work with you. So that's the one you can use for networkers. That's not icky or, recruity, but hey, keep me in mind if you're ever looking for something different. And then the one that Delaney girl did on that one training, I also really liked. And I have been completely against this method just because I don't know, like I'm not one of those people that agrees that you should message people that like your posts, because I think that in the end you're just discouraging people. Like if somebody kept messaging me because I hearted their post, I'd be like, well, I'm not going to touch their shit ever again because I don't want them to message me. Same thing with like, I never really agreed with people. And it's just opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just how I would feel about it. But I never really agreed with people that reached out to people that view your stories. That's like a technique. And Jessie Lee actually taught this, is message the people that view your stories, because especially if they're viewing your story on both Instagram and Facebook, they're your super fans. But I also felt like in the end, is that going to discourage somebody from viewing my story because they don't want to receive a message? You know what I mean? But yeah. This is, I think, really good verbiage if you're going to do it. So I thought, you know what? Sometimes you just got to do what you've never done before to get a different result. So I think I'm going to use this one. And it usually, I think the message started out with like, hey, and you use their name and just say, thank you for always engaging. Well, this copied's funky. But it was like, hey, thanks for always like supporting my content. I'm not sure if you're just here for the entertainment, but I figured I would, take my shot because I know sometimes it can be hard. Scratch. Let me retype this. Hold on. Sometimes it can be intimidating to make the first move, but on a scale, and she drops the F-bomb a lot. She goes on the scale of F off to 10, what are the chances of you being open to promoting? And this is supposed to say thrive. Thrive with me. If it's a no, you won't hurt my feelings, but I'm honestly excited to connect with you either way. I kind of like that, so once I saw that, I'm like, you know what? I think I could do that one. So that's also another option. You could go in and message the people that are viewing your stories, or you could do that as a direct message heading out to everybody too. So these are some scripts that I'm going to start playing with. Like I said, for me, it's just a matter of getting myself organized. and sitting down and actually making it happen. So, Christy, what are your thoughts? Where are you at with messaging? How are you feeling about it? Do you have any questions? Did we lose her in the barn?
Hey. Oh no, I'm just in the middle of treating a sick dog. I'm just gonna listen in for the rest.
Okay.
My message game is non-existent right now, so I copied all your scripts, and yeah, I really need to just kind of like you and Angie both saying, just go ahead and ask for that sale and see if I can't make some more progress.
Yeah, I think it's just everybody just needs to get back on board with it because we all know it works and that's what grew business before. So it's gonna grow business again. You know what I mean? All right, Selena, you're the last one on my screen. How's your message game? I know you are pretty strong with that, so talk to us about that.
I still use Social Connector, so my birthdays go out automatically. I do have a sample script that I need to be better at following up with, and just basically happy birthday, as a gift to you. If you've never tried Thrive before, I'd be happy to send you a sample kind of thing. But right now, my coach Josh, I'm using his questions that convert method, and I'm just looking at my notes, is why you can't see me because I'm on my phone. So the one that I've got 2 of them that are going out that I can schedule to go out to certain people that I've gotten to tags within Facebook. And the one, and I have to go back and follow up because I've got a bunch of people that replied. So my follow-up game needs to, I was supposed to do it yesterday and I got shit going on. So anyway, it says, I hope you don't mind me asking, but if you had a magic wand, what would you change about your health and wellness? Or you could make it, whatever. What would you change about whatever? And if you don't mind me asking, what are some things that you tried that you didn't like? So just kind of asking them what their goals are. And then the other one that I have, because I've got a lot of coaches and network marketers, is more goals oriented. And I ask them in a way, it's I hope you don't mind me asking, but I'm conducting market research to make my content better serve my audience. What are some goals that you have at present? Just to see most people that have gotten that one, even if they're not a professional online business owner or anything, have come back with some kind of health and wellness goals. I mean, 99% of them are health and wellness.
So how do you feel like those questions, because I get those kinds of messages on Instagram and I hate them. I feel like it's so how do you feel like, do you
these are not brand new people though. This is not the first message that because I have people in buckets, so these are people I've had conversations with before. If it was an initial contact, I send them the one about I'm conducting market research to make my content better serve my audience. Asking them if they wouldn't mind to, share some information. And if not, no worries,
Yeah. Do you find that you get a lot of people to respond to that?
Most people.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good tip. And then the other people usually will come back with their goals and stuff, like what they're looking to do.
Yeah. And then it's, so Josh's training that he does is all about this questions that convert process. And he has all the scripts. So just asking the right questions to get people to give you the information that you need to help them sell themselves, basically, is how it works. Because the person who's asking questions is the one in control, but the person who's talking the most feels like they're in control of the conversation.
And they feel more heard.
Right.
All right. Well, that's a neat concept too. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions? I feel like we should all just set that goal where we are messaging more. At least I know I do. I have to get my act together here because that is what works. Angie's proving it. Lots of that. Jordan Dieter, that's all she does. And she's top of the leaderboards everywhere, you know, and doing 100 customers a month. It's all, you leaving?
No, I was just gonna, I forgot. Replying to people's stories goes in their messages. So if you're in stories and you're conversating with them that way, that's another way to start the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that's in that, well, we do that in our work with me's is engage in stories. And if you do practice that, what is it, 5-3-2 or 5, some of the teams in Laval does that a lot, where they are really engaging in stories and getting in their inbox that way. But I know that Jordan Dieter, she also does a lot of direct messages, like a lot. So we all know it works. It's just a matter of finding your groove, and sometimes it just is a matter of getting started. Like it's easy to, I don't think it's hard to do. I think you can get messed up in your head. For me, it's hard to just get organized. So I just need to get back into getting organized about it and go from there. So does anybody have any questions about how to message people, how to get out there, that kind of thing, before we sign off and go into a work with me? Nope. All right. I am going to pause the recording.